Virginia Safford's column is written from first-hand experience. Sports, games, something new to eat, something new to try. She keeps the reader's interest at a peak. Speaking of something new to try, there are other pages of the newspaper full of ideas. A dress shop announces something new and attractive. Buyer and seller meet through the pages of the newspaper, and both are pleased. An employer seeks help, a draftsman, a welder, a janitor, or an executive perhaps. He writes a note to every reader of the Star-Journal and Tribune, and here again, Minnesotans who may never have met during the course of a lifetime get together through their meeting place, the want ad section of their newspaper. Minnesotans are proud of their Charlie Johnson, sports editor of the Star-Journal and Tribune. When Charlie and his crew of writers and photographers swarm over the Gopher gridiron, they bring back a complete story in words and in pictures. Often more than 3,000 action pictures are taken during a single game. The best pictures are chosen for the Tribune sports section, on the street almost immediately after the final gun, and the game lives again. George Barton, ex-pugilist, who once flattened terrible Terry McGovern, was called the greatest fight referee of all time by Gene Tunney. Barton naturally writes about boxing and wrestling. Men like Bernie Swanson, Halsey Hall, and Ted Peterson round out a staff of experts to keep our sports pages alive and sparkling. Encouragement of clean sports by the Star-Journal and Tribune includes the famous Golden Gloves tournament. Top fighters of the Northwest from this tournament go to the regional meet in Chicago. The Minneapolis Tribune Bowling Classic each spring attracts thousands of entrants and is the largest event of its kind in the nation. 3,000 boys and girls compete in the annual Silver Skates meet, sponsored by these papers. Jimmy Robinson is on the go most of the time, speaking on outdoor life and sports here and there over the Northwest and pounding out his daily column. Geechee Goanini, this formidable Chippewa tribesman, is just plain Ed Shave, writer on the outdoors, everybody's friend. With the support of sportsmen's clubs, Ed visits the annual pheasant dinner for disabled veterans. You could almost guess that his Indian name means comes with good tidings. Covering the cultural front is John K. Sherman, one of America's great critics. He keeps eyes and ears open for native talent, for Minnesota is a great center of the arts. It supports one of the world's outstanding symphony orchestras, one which has entertained music lovers in 41 states, Canada, and Cuba. Leadership needs support. So, as good neighbors, we endeavor to support good leadership and to assume our share of responsibility. This is discussed at weekly meetings of our supervisory staff. Out of such meetings came the decisions to help the scrap salvage campaigns, victory gardens, clean plate clubs, bond drives, scholarship awards, and many other projects. We hope you've enjoyed this little visit behind the pages. To make a newspaper takes more than just the ability to write and print. It calls for good, honest principles. We constantly strive to edit these newspapers so they'll be worthy, everyday visitors in hundreds of thousands of homes. We think that the purpose of a newspaper is to present all of the news quickly and accurately, to give you the views of the best-known commentators and also the opinions of our neighbors. Like attorneys in a court of law, we lay all the evidence before you. It's up to you, the reader, however, to make final decisions. You are the jury. On your information and knowledge, on your thinking, on your carefully considered decisions, depend the progress of our community and of our nation.